everybody, my name is Cole Hennessey and I am in charge of the Hennessey Special Vehicles and Venom F5 sales. I've been with the company officially for 3 years, unofficially for almost 26 years. It's a pretty cool, unique role, I would say. I get to meet a lot of really interesting people, make a lot of great relationships. It's less about selling and more about building relationships, which is a lot of fun, I think. I could pretty much talk to a brick wall. I enjoy this job a lot. This is my 2017 Chevy SS. I've had this car for a little over 2.5 years, almost 3 years maybe, somewhere in there. This car has held a special place in my heart. Had a black one like it, actually a 14 when I was in high school. So I definitely felt like the man in high school, but I felt like I would like to get another one. So here we are with a few more modifications. I've got to represent the Hennessey name well, right? Fell in love with the SS when I was in high school, like I said. Was like my, late night high school with friends, mobbing the streets and trying to drag race people and getting in trouble, just like high schoolers should do, right? But I've always had a love for this car, for its dailyableness, for the power, rear wheel drive, just a fun dailyable car that you can put 5 people in. And some golf clubs in the trunk. This car has gone through a few modifications over its lifetime. Started out stock for a while, enjoyed it while it was stock. Maybe 2 years ago decided, all right, let's modify it. Had an LSA blower here that we decided to kind of Frankenstein into this car. Headers. It had a cam at one point, the cam came out. It just was a little too rowdy for daily driving. Enjoyed the cam because it sounded awesome, but no, the cam eventually came out. I think it makes 550 wheel or 500 wheel, nothing crazy, but enough to be fun for dailyable car. I've done like a draggy on my phone. Best time I got in this car, maybe like a 12 flat or 11.9, nothing crazy, but enough to be fun, right? I got the double thumbs up from John after I did the headers. He's a big fan of the pure V8 sound, so. And it's nice with the 17s, you get the valves that open and close with the different drive modes, so not waking up any neighbors in the morning, but when I want it to be loud, I can make it loud. And that goes back to actually when I was in junior high, my father had a CTSV wagon that had what he called at the time dumps, a dump valve, and had a little remote and open it up, and he'd be picking me up from football practice or something, and I'd be like, hey, my friends are with me, like open up the dumps. So I have a personal affiliation to being able to open up, I should call my dumps. The wheels on this car, which are forged lines, and they actually have our center caps that we use on the F5 on this car, so that's pretty cool. And the valve stems. Does that qualify me for a part F5 vehicle? Maybe. I think everybody loves the idea of like a dailyable performance car. I think that's why you see M3s do really well. All the German brands do well in their performance like dailyable cars. I guess the Blackwing, but it's just so much money. Like if Chevy had a car that was semi-low entry, like LT1 or something, that was just like a cool V8 sedan or dailyable car, I think that would be sick. I like the history of the car with the Holden integration. They're really cool, really unique. You don't see them that often. I like having the Chevy emblems on it just because represent Chevy a bit. Yeah, I like the story with Holden and how they're kind of connected. I never drag raced this particular car, but I remember in high school, I came to a drag race event here at the factory in my previous SS, the 14 SS. Enjoyed running that car as many times as I could. I found out that if you put it in track mode, you actually get better gas mileage, so I almost daily this car in track mode, which is fun. Well, I'll say if you get an opportunity to buy an SS, I say buy it because they've gone up in value so much. I think when I first got this car, it was 32 grand or so, and as I'm in the market right now to replace this car, I'm getting really good value. For me, buying the right car is checking as many boxes as you can. So if you can check the box of like, okay, it's really fun, I really enjoy it, it's really fast, but I can also daily drive it, that's like the ultimate car in my opinion. Honestly, if I'm gonna replace this as a daily, I either want to just get like a Model 3 that I can just beat on and just commute, or I could go all the way to the other side of like, I would love an M3. And a coworker here has an M4. Alex just drove it over the weekend and was like, this is the best car ever, you should get an M3. So now I'm being peer pressured into an M3. That would be an awesome replacement daily. Man, if I had a daily already in the garage, a 997 turbo would be like the best weekend car. Driving experience, manual, like that would be a lot of fun. I don't know, in 10 years, it'd be fun to own a Venom GT. That's like the best car of all time. I have special memories in that car. Yeah, that car in particular actually is the white car is like, this is like, I think the best Venom GT we ever built. Thank you guys for letting me tell my story on my special car. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.